Let the War Games begin. We're back here live to tape in the lounge at Chaos Corner for WWE Survivor Series War Games. 15 seconds until the final combatant enters in here in the men's Survivor Series. And you know who that is. The Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. We are at 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the Premium Live event pay-per-view. Beautiful maneuver right now by Silo Sikoa on Sheamus. And here comes Roman Reigns. All 10 men will be in the double rings with the cage, and the War Games will start. And here comes the Tribal Chief. I will admit right now that the Brawling Brutes have had the Bloodline on their heels, reeling, if you will, here. Fans, thanks for being here, Chaos Corner, live to tape. It's been a heck of a night. It's been an interesting show. It's been the good, the bad, and the ugly. There were some interesting matchups. There were some entertaining ones. And of course, the War Games main event. The Bloodline is laid out as Roman Reigns enters the ring. And there's the bell. War Games begins. We've had an entertaining night. I'm going to say that to say this because I tell it like it is. Number one, follow me on all social media platforms. And you know what they are. Let's not get crazy. Both teams now are separated into the two rings across here in the cage to see Sheamus and McIntyre and KO with the beautiful tribute to Dusty Rhodes and the T-shirt, and then Butch and Ridge Holland, and then of course Mr. Usi himself, Sami Zayn with the Samoan Dynasty, the Bloodline. Again, it doesn't get any better than that. Dressed in the all red, except Roman's in all black. And here we go. They've all gone on from one side to the other. The Brutes actually approached the Bloodline. A lot of people online have been complaining about the crowd. I think the crowd in Boston has been pretty good. It's been a heck of a night. The War Games has begun here on Chaos Corner. Fans, don't go anywhere. Stay here on Twitter. Stay here on YouTube. Spread the word. The carnage is unbelievable. There's been some weapons in here. I see a table, but it hasn't been like the women's match was earlier with the ladders, the tables, the trash cans. But there's tables and chairs in here. Again, it's submission or pinfall and weapons. And again, not to the 1987 War Games. Dusty Rhodes created. Unbelievable. Sheamus and Roman Reigns battling right now. All the men are laid out. Now remember, I heard through Meltzer and Alvarez and JD, and it's allotted for, I heard this 20 minutes ago, it's been allotted for at least another hour, and that was 20 minutes ago. So we still have some time here, as it's a big hockey fight in between. And I hate to say that, they're in Bruins territory, they're in Boston, but they're in the middle of the two rings right now, brawling it out. And it's been an interesting matchup, and Sikoa has really shined here. I'll say that to say this. And now, of course, they have the Bloodline lined up right now as the Brawling Brutes are slamming down the forearm shivers across the chest. You gotta love that, man. And they're laying them in there, and they're still going. They're up to like 20, 25. Listen to the crowd. People have been bitching about this Boston crowd. I think they've been okay, man. You don't really know. You got to assume now it was a little back and forth, but the crowd's definitely going for the Brawling Brutes. Go back to the YouTube channel. I've put it up in segments. I really covered a lot of video on the ladies' War Games match here at Survivor Series. Team Bianca won. I did a lot of video for the Bloodline and the Brawling Brutes, which I'm doing right now. And then I broke down and did a preview show for all of the matches. There's been 5 matches. This is the 5th match. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. And once I leave here, I'll be going to OTS off the script for Jesse and doing moderating over there for the post show. And then we'll be doing coming up tomorrow the sit down with Don Tony, the OG of podcasts, and of course the VIP room there with Jesse and Off the Script and JD on Wednesdays with AEW, and then Sunday nights as well with the personal VIP members. And then, you know, Jesse is doing the PS5 raffle on Monday and Tuesday nights for AEW. So if you guys are watching this, I don't know if you're watching it or not watching it, I always give it a big shout out there. Is anybody paying attention? I hope that the Survivor Series, Chaos Corner, War Games. Let me give a big shout out to my buddy, who I know is tied up in the FIFA World Cup right now. You gotta love him. He's one hell of a man, one hell of an athlete in his own right. My good buddy at Sweet Heel CBD, and that would be one Mr. Hempel-Stilskin. That's right, my buddy, for all your CBD needs, from health to balm to tinctures to lotions to edibles to flour, any different kind of what you can think of, locally owned, locally licensed, fully grown, Mr. Hempel-Stilskin, Sweet Heel CBD. It's the wave of health and fitness for athletes, seeing that we're watching the WWE and War Games and Survivor Series. Whether it be UFC, boxing, professional wrestling, baseball, soccer, it doesn't matter. Your personal life, anxiety, just overall health and wellness. Coming from a two-time Hall of Famer, I don't go a day without it. Mr. Hempel-Stilskin, Sweet Heel CBD. The Usos right now taking back over in the bloodline here, the Samoan Dynasty. I'll bet you they take Sweet Heel CBD, and if not, they should be. Right now, Jimmy and Jay, and I think I screwed up to begin with. I said it was Jay, it was Jimmy, it was Jay, it was Jimmy, it was Jimmy, it was Jay. But the War Games has begun. It's 11:05 Eastern Standard Time. Here on a Saturday night. Get the halls, the men. You gotta have the pipes, man. You've been doing this for 4 or 5 hours. Oh, beautiful cutter, double team maneuver by the Usos on Butch. Here's the cover. Ridge Holland with the breakup. Remember, submission or pinfall. No more submission or surrender. Yes, I guess it's kind of the same thing. Oh, double super kick by the Usos on Ridge Holland. Then a spear by Roman Reigns gets Holland through the table. Beautiful spear. It's going to be interesting to see in the IWC tonight the reaction to the community on War Games, coming off of last week's AEW pay-per-view Full Gear as compared to this weekend's Survivor Series War Games. You know, you had 13 matches on Full Gear for AEW and 5, but with War Games here on Survivor Series. So it's going to be interesting to see the buy rates and the different ratings and things like that, as I like to compare. And again, this is McIntyre setting up Roman Reigns with the table right there. The super kick out of nowhere from Sikoa, and a big choke slam by Sikoa on Drew McIntyre through the table. Is Sikoa the new Haku? I don't know. And then a cutter by Owens on Sikoa out of nowhere. Here's the cover. Hooks the leg. Reigns breaks it up. Look at the passion that I give you as the old man brand, the over 50 demo god, right? You get what's happening here on reality TV, right? Now, Owens and Reigns. What's going to happen here with the whole storyline with Sammy? I mean, this has been great booking, the best booking in pro wrestling. Let's face it, man. Can we say that? Even before Triple H came back. I'm going to clip this up and put it up on Twitter, and then the whole thing into YouTube. And now they're big slapping each other back and forth. Owens and Roman Reigns. KO's in good shape. It's perhaps the best shape he's had in a while. And again, of course, the Dusty Rhodes t-shirt. Back and forth there. Blocks the stunner. Superman punch by Roman Reigns on KO. Yeah, reference the old Boston Bruins and Cam Newton. Now, of course, wow. But again, he misses it. Owens cuts him off. Oh, a big standing power bomb by Owens on Roman Reigns. Boot to the midsection. Hits him with the stunner. KO hits Reigns. Here's the cover. No way he's going to pin him. Wait. There would have been a 3 count. Sami Zayn is feeling Uzi, and he stopped the ref from 3, or it would have been a 3, and Owens would have pinned Reigns, and this would have been over. The ultimate Uzi was feeling Uzi, and he saved Roman Reigns from getting pinned by KO. And I screwed up, but so what? You know what? I mumble, and women like that when I mumble. And how face to face, it's Owens and Zayn, the way it's been looking forward to where it's going to be playing out. Everyone else is laid out. There's 2 people standing. Well, actually 4. The cameraman, the referee, Owens, and Zayn. Zayn just saved Roman Reigns in the bloodline. And drawing back and forth, what's going to happen? Will he become the ultimate face, Sami Zayn? And you can hear, super kick, no, blocked by Uso. Oh, and a blow by Sami Zayn on Kevin Owens after Owens was asking him, that's your family? Owens blocked the super kick, and then a low blow. That's my nutcracker right there. He's singing soprano. We're in the holiday season. Sami Zayn into KO, and now Zayn's like, kind of second-guessing himself right now here on Survivor Series War Games with the GOC home in the WWE. Who knew I'm back after all these years? Everybody's still out on their feet, except Sami Zayn, and Owens is in the corner grabbing the family jewels, the cojones, if you will. Now he's kneeling down and he's talking to Roman Reigns. Very quiet here, very slow moment here in War Games, 11:10 Eastern Standard Time. Sami far side, into the corner with a big boot to the jib on KO, and down goes KO. Sami Zayn is holding him up. Is he holding him up for the Tribal Chief, the head of the table? And again, looking at the allegiance, Sami Zayn face to face with Jimmy Uso now. Beautiful flying body press, beautiful splash. Here's the cover. Owens is pinned. The Bloodline wins. Was it Jimmy or Jay? It was one of the Usos. As Sami gave it up, showed his loyalty. There's the pin. The Bloodline's intact, and they're feeling Usi, and Sami Zayn questioning himself. And the War Games, this was pretty solid. It's 11:11. It's 11:11 Eastern Standard Time right now. In memory of you, girl, you know what I'm talking about. And there it is, the final of the WWE War Games Survivor Series 2022. What's today? November 26th? Something like that, right? Thanks for being here on the GOC and covering the WWE. We'll be doing more of this. Good storyline. We'll see where it leads into Monday Night Raw. Zayn is definitely questioning himself all in the ring. Reigns is giving the look, looking down. The Usos, the face tells 1,000 words. It's the soap opera. It's like a movie. Sami Zayn kind of questioned himself. The honorary Us saves the day. And there's the big hug at the end. Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns embrace right here on Chaos Corner. Does it get any better than that? Because I don't think so. All right, fans. Thanks for being here. Follow me up on all these. Stay with me here. Spread the word. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Let's get in the fucking algorithm. Survivor Series WWE from Chaos Corner. Everybody's hugging Uso right now and hugging Sami Zayn. It's a big party, baby. Mahalo.